The war on Gaza and the issue of Palestinian statehood continues to dominate here at the United Nations General Assembly. But as the discussion and debate rages, Gazans continue to suffer. Israel has banned much of the UN's aid into the enclave. I sat down with UNRWA's chief to discuss the impact of Israel's assault on Gaza and his agency. I'm Selina Downs, and this is One on One. Commissioner General, 660,000 children are missing in Gaza. You've said this could create a lost generation. Can you paint a picture for us of what this means on the ground and what the long-term implications are, not just for Gaza, but for the whole region?
So indeed, there are about 660,000 girls and boys of the age of primary and secondary school who are out of school now for the third consecutive years, who are deeply traumatized, who are living in the rubble of Gaza, who are constantly being forced to move from one place to the other one, who are going through all the atrocity of these wars, and who on a daily basis, instead of being in a school, are just trying to search water or food. I keep saying that the day there is a ceasefire, it should be our common priority to bring back all these children in an education environment. Because if we are not doing this, what does it mean? We will be just sowing the seeds for more bitterness, for more violence, for more extremism. And there is a real risk today that this becomes a completely lost generation.
Israel earlier this year enacted legislation effectively banning UNRWA. Despite this, you've managed to keep operations going and aid delivery on the ground with some 10,000 staff in Gaza. But how are you navigating the political and legal minefield that this is and creates, and what are the implications for effective operations on the ground?
Well, you're right. The agency is under massive political attack. It's under massive disinformation attack spearheaded by the government of Israel, and two pieces of legislation have been adopted last October in place since this year. One banning the presence of UNRWA in the sovereign territory of Israel, which means for Israel including occupied East Jerusalem, and the second one banning any official contact between UNRWA official and Israeli official, which means that we had to withdraw entirely our international staff from the occupied Palestinian territory. Now, having said that, our national staff, the Palestinian, are still running schools in the West Bank, our health centers. They are the teachers, the doctors, the nurses. When it comes to Gaza, despite the fact that we are constrained in terms of bringing supply into Gaza, we are still providing on a daily basis between 10,000-15,000 health consultation through our mobile clinic or primary health center. We are still working on providing access to clean water, do shelter management for the people, provide psychosocial support. The only thing we cannot do is to distribute food, because since March of this year we are prevented to bring life-saving items into the Gaza Strip.
Some countries suspended funding after allegations that UNRWA employees were involved in the October 7 attacks. How do you respond to those allegations, and what steps are you taking for greater transparency?
Well, we had a lot of allegations. There was the allegation about staff allegedly having participated to the attack. There have been an investigation. The outcome has not been conclusive. It has been shared with the member states. We had also a total review of the internal oversight mechanism of the agency, the famous Catherine Colonna report. But since we have been accused of sheltering hundreds, if not thousands, of Hamas or jihadist sympathizers, this is part of the broader propaganda. We keep asking, do you have any substantial information allowing the agency to undertake investigation? We never ever receive any information. But what we have seen is it started with UNRWA, but other organizations after that started also to be accused of colluding with Hamas or other faction. Even the journalists, whenever they are killed, are accused of colluding with the Hamas. Or what we have seen yesterday, when new member states have recognized the state of Israel, they are also accused of rewarding the Hamas. So ultimately, everything is being labeled as supporting the Hamas.
I mean, you talk about recognition of the state of Palestine, and several countries, or almost 150 countries now, supporting Palestinian statehood. You've said recognition is symbolic if there is no ceasefire or a peace process. How do you bridge the gap between diplomatic gestures with the reality of that is facing civilians on the ground in Gaza?
I really hope that there is more behind it. First, recognition was a right. It's not a report. We had yesterday 10 countries having in fact joined 140 other countries who a long time ago have recognized the state of Palestine. What I say was that this new the recognition from these 10 countries should not be a goal in itself. It should be a genuine commitment to be involved in solving politically one of the longer lasting conflict. And if this is accompanied by a genuine commitment with the first objective to reach a ceasefire, and after that to start to implement a roadmap leading to a political solution, that is the only way to make a difference in the life of the Palestinians.
Philippe Lazzarini, thank you for speaking to TRT World. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.